Hi, this is Joe Conroy with Innovitae. Just wanted to take a few minutes of your time and give you a quick overview on a case study we have for a business-to-business client of ours who has employed us for search engine optimization services. So let's begin with the overview here, and its presentation is broken up into 5 sections. You can see overview, results, strategies, quotes, and next steps. And a little bit of background, Innovitae is a search engine optimization and search engine marketing uh, company. Um, for this particular client, we're providing SEO services. Here in front of you is the list of the general scope of services here that we provide for them. And you can see there's 11 different sections. A couple things I'll touch on real quickly is that we provide a very in-depth keyword analysis. I've developed a proprietary keyword score algorithm. In the associated slide deck here, you can click on this link here, and there's a video going over this specifically here. At a high level, what we do is we use 5 different keyword sources. We compare their ranking difficulty as compared to your website's current ranking ability, and then we quantify each one of these keywords into 3 different levels of difficulty. Keyword group number 1, which you can rank for immediately. Keyword group number 2, you may be able to rank for within a 6-month period. And keyword group number 3, which you may be able to rank for in a 12 to 18-month period. So that is quite comprehensive in itself. But anyways, this is the typical scope of services that we provide, for our clients. The other thing is that my background, which I'll get into shortly, but I come from a background of optimization using neural network systems or artificial intelligence. So we have some proprietary technology that's inside of our SEO scope of services. Um, let's get on to the next one. Again, my name is Joe Conroy, and I'm the president of Innovitae. I'm an optimization expert. I've used artificial intelligence algorithms for commodity future pricing and forecasting. It's a business that I established 15 years ago, sold it about 8 years ago. Um, Provided electricity future prices here on the New York Mercantile Exchange. I've used the same type of optimization routines to optimize regional power grids. That company has now since been bought, and that optimization routine is now being used across all the power grids in the United States, most of Europe, and now it's incorporating wind generation also for optimization. I've taken that foundation of optimization of systems and I've now employed it to search engine optimization and search engine marketing activities. As you can see, there's a couple other little highlights here, but that's a basic overview for me. Here's a search engine optimization performance summary for this particular client. This client is in the corporate training, corporate staffing, corporate training consultant realm. They work with a lot of Fortune, 500 companies, mostly in the United States. They do have maybe a 20% market slice of, international, type clients. So based upon that keyword research, we have multiple categories of keyword types, and this here showing over a 90-day period how many keywords have moved into the 1 to 3 position across keyword category type, how many keywords have moved into the 4 to 10 position, okay, how many keywords have moved into the 11 to the 20, the 21 to 30, so forth and so on. Okay, you can see the date range here is from January 4th up through May 10th. So one of the things that we do from a SEO analysis standpoint is that we look at what is the current ranking factors, its ranking strength of your core website here. And so anyways, we use a number of various tools here in order to determine that. This happens to be one of them there in front of you now. So here is a Google Analytics screenshot, and you can see here this is from February 11th up through May 11th, which is this is when we initiated the program. It takes us about a month to set it up, get it all configured. Then after that, it's running. So we started around January 4th as far as project kickoff date is concerned. So then from February 11th, we started to see some initial results. So from February 11th through May 11th, comparing the previous period, you can see here that those 11 programs here that I touched on earlier, all of a sudden there's a significant organic spike in their organic, traffic. Looking at the last of May here and looking down at organic search traffic, you can see that they had a jump of 161% as far as new users and a jump of 134% in sessions. So let's look at this. What I did is, on the next slide here, I've updated the slide so you can see this is basically starts around the 1st of May. Now I want to show you what happens is that here again, this is the same. We saw this in the previous slide. Well, now through the 1st of May up through June, you can see that that organic traffic has maintained itself. Obviously there's some type of, day of week, component here. This is why you're seeing these various humps. But you can see that their organic traffic has improved by 712%. Their new users has improved by 655%. And their opt-in rate, because of this new traffic here, they implemented a new opt-in rate. Anyways, they got 2,981 opt-ins here over this last 30-day period. They said previous to that they were not tracking this actually in Google Analytics at the time, but they wanted to due to the volume and our recommendations. They were getting maybe 150 opt-ins per month. So it went up by orders of magnitude here as far as additional traffic and corresponding, opt-ins. The other thing too is that we also have a social media SEO segment, to our program, which also sends referral traffic. So here's a screenshot here showing you what was the referral traffic growth. They didn't have a program in place before, but we sent 673 visitors, to their particular website, which represents about 10% of their overall total traffic, using the social media SEO component. And also, this is an additional, this is referral traffic from another site here too, showing 161 additional visitors here, which again, they had about 6,700 to 7,500 visitors per month. But so we have a social media SEO component, plus we have the the standard SEO component. Looking at the SEO, the social media component, is that one of the things that we'll do is we'll set up a Twitter account. Again, this is business to business, and Twitter is a fantastic source for business to business referral traffic and business leads. So we will pick one of the core business categories that the client participates in, make an independent, third-party resource for that core business unit. We have our own in-house social media managers. Based upon our keyword research, we transfer that into the social media. We start following and liking other people here that meet that keyword search criteria, along with business, analysis, competitive analysis, and we start building up a follower base. We have a Twitter publishing system here, and you'll see here on the next slide, what we'll do is that the client will post to, say, Google Plus, to their Google Plus account. We'll go and grab that link, post it to this third-party Twitter account that that we own and operate. And by doing that, we now have a two-level tiered backlinking system. So we have the client website. They've posted to Google, which links back to their website. We're now taking that link, we're putting it out onto the Twitter account, which is linking to Google, which is linking to the client website. So when you start getting this multi-step or multi-stage backlinking process in place, again, we do this by a couple thousand, okay, that starts really impacting your SEO rankings in conjunction with the other SEO processes. So just to give you another idea samples, here's a post or a tweet here on that particular Twitter account that we set up. This is a BBC news story here regarding education and IDs and everything. So when a person goes ahead and clicks on this particular tweet, the BBC news story loads, but at the same time too, we've now inserted a banner, and that banner is a call to action. There's a click, you can see here, start now. But what is interesting is that inside this call to action banner is a link back to the client's website. So now we're combining a very high authority like the BBC News website along with the client's website here, from an SEO ranking and backlinking perspective. Simultaneous to that, we've incorporated a call to action, so therefore we're also generating referral traffic. Now this is where that referral traffic, see, you can see here closely there's 673 visitors here from this type of event here over the last 30 days, of which you can see 524 made it to the website. There is a drop off right here, and of the 524 that came to the client's website, 11 of them opted in to their particular offer that was on their page here. Looking at the website metrics here, you can see that the typical visitor here of the 524 looked at 1.02 pages. The average time on site was about a minute. Okay, the bounce rate was about 63%, which is not great. It's not terrible either. I mean, terrible would be at 85%, 92%. Excellent would be around maybe the 30% rate. So this program that we've established and built up is that it's providing a backlink, it's providing real referral traffic, and it's also providing opt-in and leads to the client in conjunction. So this is basically accomplishing 3 different goals here simultaneously, and this is something that we have. We're using a third-party platform plus some of our own in-house technology here to put this all together and send traffic to the client's website. Client quotes, this one particular client here, these are some of the quotes here. You can read them here. The Vice President of Corporate Development, Vice President of Corporate Development twice. The Business Technology Manager, you can see here, what he said. Again, the Business Technology Manager again, and then the Director of Marketing, this is, and this is not atypical. I have another case study that I'm putting together right now of another client. They're in the application security space, which again, these guys are in corporate development, corporate training, corporate consulting space. 2 completely different, business units, same, type of results. And how this, and here's before I close out here the case study, here's some ranking snapshots for that very same client. I like to say right now they're ranking number 9 for the word consultants. Previously, to us providing our SEO program to them, they didn't rank anywhere for consultants, or at least not in the top 500. Okay, as far as Google search results. So now in a 100-day period, they're now number 9 for the word consultant. So one of their core business units is corporate training consultants. That is a very high value word for them. They've gone from number 46 to number 3 over about a 100-day period. Another one here too is organizational development consultants. They went from number 27 to number 1 over the exact same period. So how our process works, if you want to see if your business, your company will qualify for this SEO program, because there are certain criteria that need to be met in order for this to work really well for you and work really well for us, and that basically established a program here so that determines if we're a good fit for each other. So the first step would be is to complete a survey. The survey takes less than a minute to complete. Then from there, either at the end of the survey or using this link here, set up a one-on-one call with me. Again, I'm the president of the company. I want to speak to the the primary either business development manager, director, or chief marketing officer, owner, president on a one-on-one basis here. And on that call there, I'm going to review some of the sites, some of the results of the survey. I'm simultaneously going to ask you some additional questions about your business, about your market, about the website. What are you currently doing from an organic and paid and social standpoint on your business? So again, and then on that call, we'll have a 20-minute call. If after that call everything still looks good, then what I have to do is I have to do a very comprehensive search engine optimization market analysis for you. And by clicking on this link here, you can see what a sample report is. And at that point there is that I do an analysis across 12 different sections. There's about 160 PowerPoint slides. I give you the deck, then I give you a 1-hour PowerPoint presentation to you and your team, obviously remotely, unless you want to pay the additional travel expense. I can also do that in person, and I go through it. It basically puts together a strategic roadmap of this is where you are right now for your search engine optimization program. This is where it can be. Here are the systematic steps that need to be taken, the processes, resources, and people that maybe need to be employed in order to achieve those particular goals in a particular time frame with the corresponding return on investment. And what I've done there is that I also build it into a multi-tiered um, milestone achievement program, so that based upon X, Y, and Z monthly allocation budgets, these are the specific results that you can achieve. I can tell you that this particular client right now, they're at about a 1,700% return on investment. So that's basically the overview. I only have a couple slots. I only work with a handful of clients at a time. If you're interested, go ahead and complete the survey. Set up a time. Give me a couple days to look over your survey, do the analysis here. We'll have the phone call, and then we'll take the next steps. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your interest. I hope to speak with you soon. This is Joe Conroy with Innovitae.